The Rom originate from Rajasthan, India. Scientists and linguists agree that both our language and DNA can be traced to this territory. Several conflicts in India are believed to be the reason for the mass exodus from this region, including the empire expansion of Genghis Khan around the year 1215. During this time, the Dom, the culture that would later become the Gypsies, led a semi-nomadic life as they traveled west towards Persia and Europe. As they passed through land after land, the Dom performed various specialized jobs such as basket making, metalworking, and entertainment, picking up words and customs from each land they would pass through. In the early 1300s, the Dom, now known as the Gypsies, mainly because of their dark skin and were often mistaken for Egyptians by the Europeans, reached the Balkans. Often oppressed by the Balkan nations, a large group of Gypsies were enslaved by the principality known as Wallachia, which is today Romania. Slavery was not abolished until the late 1800s. After emancipation, the Rom began to travel all over Europe, mainly because they were not welcome in the towns and villages they were tried to settle in. Some Rom traveled out of Europe during the Great Migration to the US and South America. Most stayed in Europe, keeping the nomadic way of life in order to keep pure from the Gage. During the late 1930s, the Nazis targeted the Gypsies for extermination. The Rom were the first to occupy the concentration camps. Because the Rom did not keep birth records, it is difficult to know exactly how many Rom were murdered at the hands of the Nazis. Some say as many as 2 million. After the war, in Eastern Europe, the Rom were not persecuted as much and had a more sense of equality due to communism law. Today, there are more than 12 million Rom worldwide and are part of many nations' culture and history.